Heyo, April here with Alt Life Yoga. I'm excited to be able to practice with you again. I really need this yoga thing right now. Um, I'm filming this the day after the presidential election in the United States, and this has been a really rough past 24 hours or so. Um, Donald Trump winning the presidency, especially by as much as he did, was really a shock to me and a lot of people, and it's something that have a lot of people that I care about very upset and sad, and many of them very scared because of the kind of mentality that Donald Trump has been perpetuating throughout his campaign and amongst his followers. And I think it's very important at this time that we don't allow ourselves to get shut off, that we focus on connection and compassion. Um, my housemates are super sweet, and we had a little get together yesterday to join together in just some friendship and some good times. And also, they were wonderful in showing their support to me through the difficult realization of who the president is going to be the next 4 years. It's been amazing to me how all of these people that I run into here in another country, many of them from other countries beyond Australia, how much they pay attention to American politics, how much they feel like it does affect them, and how incredibly compassionate and kind they've been and understanding to myself and other Americans about what we must be going through to feel like the leader of our country is such an individual. So we're going to be doing a lot of connecting today, a lot of moving, a lot of breathing through it. I absolutely invite you to really try to take this time to set it aside for yourself. Turn off everything else so that you can really focus on this experience and getting connected in your body. And then hopefully, once you've been able to heal inside a little bit, we're able to go out into the rest of the world and deal with it a little bit more effectively. There's a mantra my teacher always used to bring to us. Loka samasta sukino bhavantu. May all people be happy and free. And may my thoughts, my words, and my actions bring them happiness as well as my own. So I invite you to begin this practice of bringing happiness into ourselves and hopefully continuing that off of the mat as we finish. We'll see you on the mat. So I'm on slightly uneven ground here, so forgive me if things get a little bit wonky in my balance. We're going to start off with a twist. And we're going to start off by taking the right leg and crossing it up and over the left. So you are absolutely welcome to keep this bottom leg extended, especially if you discover that the next step was like a terrible idea and it just doesn't work for your body. But try to bend that left leg in underneath you. Make sure that you're not sitting on the heel, but rather that both of your sits bones are on the floor. And we're going to start off by taking a little twist over towards the right, lifting your ears right up over your sits bones, and gently relax the shoulders and the chin. So I like to start off with hugging the thigh in so that I can stretch out the outside of my thigh. If you have the ability at this point, you might want to try hooking the elbow and seeing if that gets a little bit more lift, a little bit more engagement. And then draw your inner thighs in, getting a little bit taller, get deep into your breath. Let your exhales twist and open you up a little further. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Your right hand might be on the floor supporting you. See if you can stretch it back behind you and keep the same lift and engagement in your body. So you'll have to continue drawing inwards, feeling it wrap into your center. Maybe on your last round of breath, you can free your left arm as well and continue opening the chest upwards, spiraling outwards. Deep breath in. Exhale, twist a little bit deeper. And then come back to the center. And take a little bit of counter twist. Then we'll unwrap our legs and go back the other way. So I'm going to take my left leg and cross it up over the left, maybe folding the right leg in underneath, making sure not to sit on the foot, but having it rather next to the hip, and we'll support the spine to start off with to really grow this nice length that we're going to be building throughout this practice, and continue this open twist over to your right. Ears above sits bones, collarbones widening, maybe moving from the hug of the knee to hooking the elbow. And if this doesn't work, if this feels terrible, go back here. You stop at whatever one of these modifications seems like a better idea for your practice today. Practicing compassion, of course, to ourselves as well. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Maybe you release the back arm and open it out behind you. Deep breath in and out. Drawing the belly in, the low belly, pulling the inner thighs up, finding a little bit more length. Deep exhale. Maybe opening up both arms so you're twisting up above your body. Deep exhale, twist a little deeper. And then come back to the center. We'll take a gentle counter twist. Just look over your right shoulder and come back to the middle. Let's swing the legs behind and come straight into downward facing dog. So plant the hands, take the toes towards the back of your mat, curl them under, and lift up through the hips. Wiggle a little bit through your heels and your head until you start to open up some space in the backs of these legs, feeling a widening in the pelvis, and then letting your heart and your head rest lower than your shoulders. Feel your triceps pull down towards the floor so that the backs of your shoulders are nice and wide and open. You can feel that you're drawing energy up and away from the floor rather than falling down into it. Take another couple breaths here. Deep exhale. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Look forward to your thumbs and bring your chest up above your thumbs. Push down into the floor, feel yourself rising up away from your mat, and then suck your inner thighs up into the middle of your pelvis so that you're fully engaged through the body. Take a deep breath in. Move forward a little bit. Exhale, lower all the way down onto the floor. You might lower your knees first or come all the way down in one piece. Hands by the low ribs, untuck your toes. Pull your shoulder blades back in together to open the chest and feel it lifting out towards the front of your mat. Take another breath in Cobra. Exhale, lower it down. And then feel your inner thighs drawing in towards each other. So your toes will curl under. The inner thighs are drawing in. We're going to keep the knees on the floor and push up into plank on the knees. So you can feel your elbows drawing in, inner thighs drawing in, low belly lifting up. Deep breath in. Exhale, push yourself up. And then from plank pose, lifting the hips all the way back, downward dog. Release the insides of your heels, but draw the insides of your thighs up, drawing energy up and away from the floor through your arm bones and fingertips, and letting your head and your heart spread open. On your next breath in, stretch your right leg back, look forward, step your right foot up to the front of your mat, and lower your left knee down. So go ahead and let the hips move forward towards the heel, opening up the underside of this right thigh. And then push down into your right heel. You'll start to feel a little bit of a lift up and away from the floor. You're not sinking any longer. We're engaged. Continuing this lift, coming up on the left fingertips, then take your right arm open. Drawing the inner thighs in towards each other, the right heel into the floor. Lift up through your right ribs. Exhale. Keep pushing into that front foot. Maybe you come up onto just a couple of fingertips on the left hand. Maybe you float the left hand up off the floor. Keep pushing down into the right foot. Deep breath in. Exhale, take both hands down. Curl your back toes under. We're going to stand up, standing splits, taking your left leg up, pushing the right foot down to the floor. Once again, draw your inner thighs in towards each other. Feel this lift to both hips. And then relax your head down, body coming in close to the right thigh. Deep breath in. Exhale, go ahead and step your left foot back, lower the knee down, and come on the inside of your right leg, just releasing a little bit of that pressure from the underside of the right thigh, maybe coming down onto forearms, maybe staying up on your palms. One more breath in this lizard lunge. Deep exhale. And then walk your fingertips back up. We'll frame the front foot and start to draw the right hip back, letting the right toes lift, maybe giving that heel a little scooch forward. One more breath in this half splits. Deep exhale, relax down in that right hip. And then moving forward once again into the lunge, plant your hands, step back, top of your plank. Connect your inner thighs, open your chest, lower all the way down onto your belly again. Untuck the toes, feel the inner thighs drawing in, the chest drawing forward, elbows drawing back, cobra pose. One more deep breath in. Exhale, lower it down. We're going to curl the toes under and come back into plank. You might stay on your knees. You might lift your thighs up off of the floor and push yourself up in one piece to the top of the plank. Then downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Deep breath out.
One more time. Left side, drawing back behind you. Look forward, step that left foot up by your left hand. You'll lower the right knee and let the hips move forward. Try to release your left hip back, pushing the left foot down into the floor. One more breath. Exhale. Keep pushing down on that left heel as you lift your left arm, your collarbone, your shoulder. Everything is wide open and broad to this left wall. Whatever happens to be beside you here. And keep lifting, keep pushing down to that front foot. Maybe you come up onto just a couple of fingertips on the right hand. Maybe you come up to no fingertips on the right hand, but don't let yourself collapse. Keep lifting outwards. So drawing that connection into your center and radiating out from that point. Deep breath in. Exhale, take both hands down. We'll go ahead and stand up on this left foot, so curl the back toes and get a nice long lunge, and keep all of that length in your legs as you stand up on the left one. You're going to draw the inner thighs in. It's going to lift up the hips and then relax through your neck. Feel that right heel pushing out behind you. Inner thighs in, legs nice and long. Deep breath in. Exhale, step your right foot back. And then we'll come on the inside of that leg, once again lowering your right knee down and coming down into this lizard. So you're releasing the hips forward, just softening into your body, maybe coming down onto the right forearm, maybe the left, maybe neither. And then relaxing the backs of your shoulders. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Coming back up on the fingertips, gently making the transition to frame the front foot and drawing the hips back into this half split. So a little scooch of the left heel. And then lift the heart, releasing the pelvis behind you. Releasing this low back as well, finding some length. One more breath in. Deep breath out. Coming forward into the lunge, planting the hands, stepping back, plank pose, moving forward, lowering it all the way down, elbows staying in, untucking the toes, spreading out front to back, cobra pose. Exhale, curl the toes, connect your inner thighs, push up, plank pose, downward dog. Deep breath in, deep breath out. Look forward, step your feet up to your hands. Spread out the weight in your feet, lift the chest, lift the tail halfway up. Exhale, folding all the way down, and then standing all the way up. Deep breath in, lift the heart and the gaze. Exhale, hands come down into your heart. So we're going to come into tree pose. Take your right foot and bring it either into your shin or into the middle of your thigh, maybe giving yourself a little bit of assistance. And then bring your palms together. Feel the palms connect to open up the energy in your chest. Feel the foot connect into the tree trunk branch of your left leg so that your inner thigh is open. And what this will also do is notice that my low belly starts to lift up and engage, and I can get a little bit taller, finding more space through this connection. One more breath in. Exhale. Take that right leg up. Go ahead and step it all the way to the back of your mat, and you'll open up into this very wide stance, all 10 toes facing forward. We'll take the arms open, lift up right from the center of the pelvic floor, and then fold all the way down. Drop your fingertips, the crown of your head, and relax, letting the bowl of your pelvis roll forward over your thighs. Kind of releasing those inner thighs and outer thighs a bit. We'll be connecting them a lot. Take the opportunity to release them. One more breath. Deep exhale. Soften your knees. Take your hands to your hips. Use the underbutt, the low belly to stand up. Breathe in. Exhale. Step to the back of your mat. So we'll stand here and take tree on the other side. You might take the foot into the calf, never the knee, but perhaps the shin. And I want you to have the sole of your foot into this standing leg so that you can feel that connection, that integration of those muscles in the inner thighs drawing in, the dropping, the lifting, the growing, and the breath. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. One more time. Deep exhale. Go ahead and take your left foot, step it back to the front of your mat. Turn your toes again to face towards the side. Take a deep breath in. Grow into your center. Fold everything down over your legs. Letting the bowl of your pelvis roll forward over the thighs. Maybe taking the weight a little bit more onto the balls of your feet, but don't lift your heels up. Keep the whole foot on the floor. We'll take a little twist, taking your right hand down in between your shoulders, right underneath them. You'll take from here the left arm lifting up. Now draw your inner thighs in and see if you can get a little bit more twist once you create this connection in this activity. Deep breath in. Exhale, come on down. So relax your thighs so you can feel yourself just twist as you would naturally. And then energize this twist. Draw the inner thighs and push the feet down. Maybe get a little bit more rotation. Broaden your chest, your collarbones. Inhale. Exhale, take both hands down. And keep pushing out on the floor, drawing up the inner thighs, lifting the underbutt, low belly, stand all the way up. And then look back to the front of your mat. Step all the way up there. And gather the hands at your heart. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Bringing your feet into the right distance for you to come down into chair pose, maybe touching, maybe not. You'll sink your hips back. Bring your hands to your heart, push into your hands to your chest lifts, and then pull the inner thighs back behind you, finding a little bit more growth, a little bit more energy in this shape. You might take your arms up, wrapping your triceps forward, freeing the back of your neck, lifting into your heart, maybe sinking down a little bit more in the hips. And you could use the hands, or you might not, as you sink all the way down. And maybe come up into a little bit of a Navasana. Feel your inner thighs drawing together. Get a little bit more lift. Triceps wrapping forward to open the heart. Deep breath in. Exhale all the way down onto your back. Reclining pigeon. Cross your right ankle over your left leg. And then hold on to your left thigh. Maybe the shin if that's okay for your knee. Feeling your hips moving down and your right knee moving forward. Toes up to the knee to protect the ankle and knee joint. And deep breath in. Exhale, relax your shoulders to the floor. One more breath. Deep breath out. And go ahead and unwind your legs. You're going to stretch the left leg out on the floor, the right leg up in the air. And hold on to the back of the right leg as you gently draw it into your body to release the hamstring. And then exhale, push that hamstring into your hands. The heel, the right heel is stretching up towards the ceiling. As you draw in the low belly, you might push the left heel forward so much that it starts to come off of the floor. Feel the inner thighs connecting, and it's like you're scissoring these legs towards each other. And take your left arm and pull it up towards your right hand as long as your left shoulder isn't coming. So you'll pull it a little bit. You might keep holding on to the right hand with the right leg with the right hand, or you might take this right arm out to the side. Feel your chest opening, your legs scissoring in together. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release, soften the right leg into your chest, and then go ahead and stretch that leg out on the floor. Just one breath here. Right on. Taking your right foot onto the floor, your left ankle on top of it, and then reach in between, grabbing for your right leg. And relax it to the floor, shoulders to the floor, head to the floor. But gently draw your left toes up towards your knee, and gently you might feel that left hip. You'll notice the knee being the point that starts to move forward to the space in front of you. One more breath. Deep exhale. Unwind your legs. You'll take your right leg long, pull your left leg in. Holding onto the back of the legs, somewhere you'll draw that in towards your body to release the thigh. And then energize your thigh muscles, pushing your left heel out and away from you, pushing your right heel out and away from you. Maybe the leg hovers up off of the floor. And then pulling your low belly so that you have a little bit more control of this space, this shape. And you'll take your right arm, and without lifting your shoulder up, you'll try to keep the chest open, leaving the shoulder a bit behind you as you pull it towards this left leg. And then taking your left arm open towards the side. So try to open your chest, lifting it up towards your leg, pulling your legs together, and pushing your feet away. One more deep breath in, deep breath out, and then come onto the back. Release both knees into your chest. Go ahead and rock yourself gently side to side. And we'll start rocking front to back. And again, I'm on really uneven ground here, so I'm not entirely sure how this is going to go. But I'm going to try to get up into chair pose, focusing as I go on finding that connection and that drawing in of the inner thighs, because of course that connection is helping with growth and with stability. So all right, hands or no hands, let's see how this goes. Whoop, a little bit of hands for me. I found a nice steady chair pose, wrapping shoulders down, drawing the inner thighs in, maybe sit a little bit deeper, and then inhale, lifting the heart up. Go ahead and fold it all the way down onto your thighs. Halfway up, chest and tail lift, and then plant the hands, step back into the top of your plank. Take a deep breath in here. Lifting the inner thighs together. Exhale, try to only get down halfway, maybe on your knees, and then we'll move into up dog, a little bit deeper, back down. Breathe in, and then lifting up through the middle of the pelvis, down dog. Relax heels to the floor. Draw energy up and through your palms, and soften through your armpits and your neck. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, reach your right leg up. And then look forward, stepping your right foot up by the front of your mat. We're going to turn the left heel down. Make sure that your toes are still forward, about 45 degrees. We're going to come up into warrior two. So I'm opening the shoulders up, coming deep into this right thigh, into that lunge, pushing down from that right heel. You should feel a little fire start to light on your hamstring from that. We'll straighten that leg, keep feeling that fire in the hamstring, that lift up and away from the floor, and then come forward into triangle pose. And I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to hover. Feel free to put your fingertips on the shin of the floor. But by hovering, you might find a little bit more of this energetic opening of the chest, and then drawing the inner thighs in so that you get a little bit longer spine. A little bit maybe more room to twist. Deep breath in. Exhale. Bend the right leg a little bit. Take your fingertips down and now hop your left foot up. So you've got a slightly shorter, wider stance. We're going to draw the inner thighs up so you feel the lift of the hips, and then maybe the right hand comes to the hip for a round triangle. Perhaps the arm opens. Only if you notice that helps you. If that helps you to open your chest and twist deeper, breathe in. Exhale. Go ahead and come down. We're going to stand up, and then again, drawing inner thighs in, pushing down to the right foot. I'm going to open up half moon. You might even find that you're getting the strength and the connection to be able to hover those right fingertips up off the floor. Breathe in. Exhale. Keep the left leg lifted. Turn the toes and the hip towards the floor, but we're going to draw the hips in, keeping them somewhat even as much as we can. And then opening up through the right side, feeling this connection to the inner thighs, allowing the heart to open more. More heart opening. Always more heart opening. Breathe in. Exhale. Fold everything down. Front of your mat, both feet, both hands, and shake your head out a little bit. Inhale, halfway up. Plant the hands, step back, plank pose. Coming straight to downward dog and moving through that vinyasa again. Chaturanga, up dog, inner thighs connect. Downward dog, using the low belly to get yourself back. Draw energy away from the floor through the palms. Send it back through your heels. On your next breath, and your right leg moves back. On your next breath in, left leg moves up and back, drawing inner thighs together to keep the hips level. Step that left foot forward. Make sure there's that deep angle towards the front of your mat as you come up into warrior two. Releasing into your left thigh. Building some strength, a little bit of heat, pushing that heel down. Finish your exhale. Inhale, straighten that leg, keep pushing through the heel. And come out with a nice open chest. In the triangle. Maybe you never touch, maybe you get there. And then you say, okay, well I can open this right shoulder and extend my neck. Maybe as I lift up through the belly a little bit more, I might be able to get these fingertips up off of the leg. One more breath. Exhale. Bend the left leg a little bit so that you can take your fingertips to the floor and adjust the back foot. Shorter and wider stance, shorter and wider spacing. Inner thighs lift up to lengthen the spine. Both feet pressing down. Maybe the hip, maybe that left arm opens. Inner thighs coming in, hips then create more space for the spine to lengthen and twist towards this left side. Breathe in. Exhale, taking it all down. Stand up on your left leg. You're going to push that left leg into the floor, feeling your hips draw in so that they open. Flare out your right pinky toe. Make sure it's not behind you. Go ahead and take a look. If it's here, you're probably going to fall. So you want it to be a little bit in front of you as you open up to the right side. Maybe as you draw in, you're able to open up more. Balancing here is a little bit challenging, so I'm looking down towards the floor, but okay. Ooh. You might be able to look up a little bit more and challenge yourself there. Breathe in. Fold it all down. Exhale. Halfway up. Fold it down. Last opportunity to take a vinyasa. We'll step back. Open the chest, inner thighs connect. Keep that open and connection. And then move through. Up dog. Downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Big loud sigh. Lower your knees down. Back and swing your legs out in front of you. Prasan Mantra. One-legged forward fold. Take your right leg in. And then pull this thigh bone into your hip. So you're going to use that maybe to get a little bit further. Go ahead and lift up your left toes, maybe your left knee a little bit. You're going to bring your body forward. And it's that thigh bone pulling in that might help to roll your pelvis forward and get a deeper fold. Deep breath in. Deep breath out. Maybe you fold a little bit deeper the longer that you're here. One more breath. Lengthen out from the backs of your ears. Soften, release the tension. And then walk yourself up. So relax that in your thigh. We're just going to open it up a little bit by twisting away from this back leg. Ears straight up above hips. Go ahead and gently move that right thigh away from you. Open heart. Soft spine. And walk to the front. Switching legs. Take the right leg out and the left leg in. So I'm just going to let this leg be kind of natural and fold forward. So this is about where I get it from, letting it just be heavy in that left knee. If I pull the left thigh in a little bit more, you might get a little bit more space. You might have more space than me, you might have less space than me. All of that stuff's all good. You should feel like you're extending one side of spine over and opening right foot. One more breath. One more breath. Let it out. And start to lift yourself back up. Ears above hips, both hips on the floor. Just a gentle, very soft opening of that left thigh. Just releasing those inner thigh muscles that we work so much to connect and grow in this practice. Gander over that right shoulder, soften the chin. Finish your exhale. And then come back up. Unwinding your legs and starting to send yourself back down onto your mat. And take the soles of your feet on the floor. Do a little bit of windshield wiper side to side. If there's anything else you need to finish off your practice, feel free to go there. Eventually settling down, extending your legs out, letting your feet flop open. And let your palms face open. Look at your shoulders a bit underneath the back. There just leaves a little bit more space open in the heart. Give yourself the opportunity to rest here for as long as you can. And then settle into your breath. Just be present here with yourself. Focusing on the sensation of softness and the experience of bringing your beautiful practice to a beautiful closing. And when you do decide it's time to end your Shavasana, bringing yourself gently to a comfortable seat, take the opportunity to bring your palms at your heart, maybe even touching your thumbs at your heart. Feel the beating of your heart. Feel this light and this life that exists within you. This absolute beauty.
allowing this opportunity to help you to remain dedicated to opening up your heart to the others around you, believing that their hearts are more open to you than you might sometimes suspect. Loka samasta, sukhino bhavantu. May all people be happy and free. May my thoughts, my words, my actions bring them happiness as well as my own. Shanti, 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 peace, peace, peace. Thank you for sharing this practice. Namaste.